Hello. We are coming to you from Designer Consigner. This presentation is called Designer Consigner Connection. We're going to be doing this weekly. I am Linda. As most of you know, I own the store. This is Kel. This is my daughter who helps out once in a while. You've probably seen her at our events. And she's going to be doing these with me every week. This is going to be a presentation to bring you news about the store, whether that's an event going on or a sale or a new procedure we have happening if you're a consignor or a customer. I thought it would be a good idea because people follow us on Facebook and you read the posts, but might not really see what's going on. And I think this will be easier if you can just listen and we can throw you some good information. And then I'll be interested.
Good information.
What?
Sorry.
I would be interested in things that you want to know about too, as well. So always, I'm open to suggestions and comments, which would be important to us. This will air on Facebook Wednesday mornings. Tuesday nights or Wednesday mornings. I want it before we open every week, and then I'm possibly looking at maybe YouTube. But we'll see as we go. This is our first one, so give us a break.
Give us a break.
The first thing, we want to do is all the news of. So I'm going to need glasses for this. Y'all know I'm blind. Everything to do with news in the store. So right now, sales quickly, 20% off dresses, jewelry, and designer bags now through Mother's Day. So that's
now. Does this also include Senior Wednesday?
Senior Wednesday is 15% off, but instead you're going to get
shut up, an extra 5.
Well, you'll get 15% off the whole store, but yeah, there'll be an extra 5 for those 3 things. Absolutely, okay. Totally. Let's see. We have also, as far as sales, we have a 15 and under rack. That's going to turn into 2. We need to call the floor one more time and put a bunch more stuff on there. So if you're looking really for a bargain, you want to head to the very back of the store and check out our 15 and under racks. As far as events, we have a bus trip coming up next weekend. It's Saturday, the day before Mother's Day.
Yes.
Of course, my daughter isn't going. But
no.
Kelly hates
I don't
shopping.
like to shop. It's not my thing. The only place I will shop is my mother's store.
Yeah.
That's it.
So.
And I can't imagine spending an entire day on a bus.
So.
For 8 hours.
We don't think she's shopping. We don't think she's my kid. But anyways.
But I hear it's wonderful and people love it. Don't go by me.
Really. It's the day before Mother's Day. So I have 3 tickets left. If anybody's still interested this late, great place to take your mom for Mother's Day weekend. But if you've never been on one, my information is always on Facebook. But I think what I can't convey on Facebook is the excitement. People who've gone will go every season.
You have your regulars.
We have our regulars. We'll bring a group of 8, 10, 12 with them. Usually two women will go together, whether it's sisters or friends or mom and daughter, and they end up bringing more people. That is just what happens.
And if I might add, because I'm about the food, they get lunch with this.
They get lunch. They can buy lunch. It's a great deli that provides lunch, and then there's food.
There's snacking and food throughout the day. I also think there's a little bit of wine, if I'm not mistaken.
You gotta bring your own now.
Oh,
they used to give us wine.
It's a BYOW.
It's a
bring your own wine.
Oh, wine. There are groups that get off the bus with like their Bloody Marys first off.
Listen.
Or but you can bring. You're absolutely welcome to bring that on the bus. Bring a cooler. That's okay. But all day long there are snacks. There's also water and soda and snacks on
Thank
the bus.
God for the water. Hydration.
Definitely. You need it when you're shopping all day long. We're talking like we leave here at 8:30 and come back at 6:30. That's a lot of shopping. It is such a great day, though.
And how many stores do you hit?
We have 5 stops, which 6 stores, And they're like mine, only they're way larger, and they also have men's and kids and home decor, but the same branding and pricing and condition. So it's the kind of shopping that my customers like.
And this is set up already with these stores. So they're expecting you. So they have all staff on.
Extra staff.
They're throwing snacks. They're throwing discounts, right? All that extra thing. So it's like it's a full day of.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I've been doing this for 10 years. So they are, they're discounting 20 to 25% every store. It starts in the morning at mine with 20% off, and then that's the least you get all day. Plus there's raffles, sometimes goodie bags. They totally cater to us. We're bringing them 50 people on a Saturday, so they're taking care of us. So think about it. I only have 3 tickets for this one. The next 2 will be in the fall, and I have a waiting list for that already. And yesterday, I just want to re-mention, if you didn't see my post on Facebook, that Melissa Collins won our treasure hunt for 2 free tickets yesterday. And the video of her finding them is absolutely adorable. So if you haven't seen it, check the Facebook page.
That was very cool.
It was very cool. I loved it. And I appreciate everybody who came down and looked for the tickets.
When I stopped in yesterday, the place was hopping.
Mobbed.
Yeah.
And Melissa was on her way to lacrosse and was intent. She was coming in and finding those tickets. So
congratulations, Melissa.
Yeah, big time. And she was thrilled, and she's never been on one. So that's enough on Bus. You can always call me for more information. I'd love to talk to you about it. The other event is a fashion show we're doing at the Granby Senior Center.
Stop it.
In June, the first Wednesday in June.
Now, are your models going to be the seniors at the center?
They are.
Shut the front door.
Yes. 10 of the senior center's members. The group is actually called the Women's Breakfast Group for the town of Granby. That's the group. And they meet.
I'm all about women, supporting the women,
Absolutely.
Lifting up the women. Love this.
So we're going to have 10 lovely ladies modeling. My girls are going to, I'll moderate it, and my girls will take care of getting everybody dressed and redressed. So that should be fun. Now, the public can attend, but you need to call and make reservations. I don't have a number to give you, but it's just the Granby Senior Center, basically. Call. I don't think the charge is very much for breakfast. Breakfast is at 8:30. The show starts at 9, and it's no more than an hour. But
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun deal. Now, some of the new things in the store. What I'm going to try to do with these programs is give you all the news about what's going on in the store and events and stuff. And at the end of that, do a feature. So, today's, hopefully we'll get to go over consigning, how to consign. And in the future, I want to interview women business owners. So see if we can get through all of this today and get to our feature, because I don't want to make it too long-winded. So new in the store, we have a TJ O'Connor donation account, which means most of you know that TJ O'Connor is our shelter in Springfield, our animal shelter. And that is something very dear to me and everyone who works here. So we not only have a donation jar by the register for your donations for the shelter, which we match, whatever's in there, we're going to match it every month. But you can donate your clothes if you would prefer. And the portion which would normally go to you at the end of consigning is going to go to TJ O'Connor. So we will be giving them a donation every month. And
nice.
We're feeling real good about that. And other people are too. They're bringing me beautiful things too. Rather than taking their consignment fee, they're donating it. Okay. We also are starting a drop and run.
What?
Because we are by appointment.
Drop and do I get to drop off my kids and run?
And run.
Drop off my and run?
Yeah.
No?
I'm afraid it's nothing that exciting.
Oh.
But because we work by appointment, and I know that's difficult for some people. And actually right now, if you're looking for an appointment, we're booking from May 28th on. We're jammed.
You're jamming.
So if you're looking to do your spring and summer, get a call in soon, because we're already going to be booking June here real quick. If you are an existing consignor and you donate at the end of term, that means you don't want your stuff back. Your whatever doesn't sell for you, we donate. You can participate in our drop and run. Grab one of these when you come in. There's a little flyer, kind of explains it. It's up by the register. It's going to be every Thursday morning between 10 and 12. Only Thursday morning between 10 and 12. Please don't come in on Friday and say, oh, I missed it, because it ain't going to work.
Oh, wait, it says Thursday mornings between 10 and 12.
12. So, and it's already started. It started May 1st. Same as usual, though, 25 items or less.
Not 26.
Have to be in shape to go on the floor.
Not in a garbage bag.
Always. And
has to not have a smell. Am I okay to say that?
That's the main thing.
No garbage bags, no odor, and not more than 25.
Yeah. Just like your normal consignment. But so you'll drop your stuff off. Now we could have 6 people in that 2-hour time period because they're not appointments. And so because of that, I may not get to look at them till tomorrow, the next day, whatever. And what I don't take, I'm going to donate. And that's the whole caveat. You've got to be a donate consignor so that whatever I don't want, you're not going to get it back that day. I'm not going to call you to come pick it up. It's donated. But if you're a good consignor, you know what to bring me. So there's very little I don't take. You know that. Anyways, that should help some of you. And with the drop and run, you could come in every week if you want between 10 and 12. So that's going to really help some of you bring, if you have 70 things, space it out and bring me a few every week.
Now,
yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
It still has to be season.
It has to be everything that you would have to do for an appointment.
So, right.
And we're going to go over those things. But yes, it has to be exactly like what you would normally
moving
bring.
ahead of the thing.
It's not like drop it off instead of Goodwill, please.
But it has to be it can't be a winter coat in the summer.
No.
It has to follow your rules and regulations first. Okay, but this is just without an appointment.
It eliminates the appointment thing, which is difficult for some people, and I get that.
Okay.
So we're gonna try that. We've already started, and so that's in place. We have also, if you have not been in, but you've probably seen pictures on Facebook, we brought our gowns out of the back room because we outgrew it. We have a wall of gowns again, like I did in the little store in the back, if you've known me for that long, because I've had the store for 10 years. We've got, I don't know how many are out there. It's a wall full.
Yeah.
And we're getting in about 12 a week, roughly. They just get nicer and nicer.
Yeah, it's a good.
These gowns have been worn for the length of a wedding. Most of them are like 5-6 hours, maybe. One time, that's all you usually wear a gown. They're in beautiful condition. And I have gowns out there that were $800, and the most I can ask for them is like $250. But the majority of those gowns are going to be from $99 to $149 maybe. So you can really get a bargain gown. We've got a huge selection. Ooh, ouch. We've got a huge selection of styles.
Yeah. You do.
Styles and colors, and for any age, other than prom. Not doing prom. I'm sorry about that, but that just doesn't work well for me. So it's Mother the Bride, black tie events, the balls in the area,
the balls
in the area at like Christmas time. So
okay,
those are the kind of gowns. So that is that. We have also brought all the cocktails. So when you walk in the store now, it is just dresses. The whole front of the store, because I put my cocktail dresses up there by the gowns. We brought up all the evening shoes, and there are more now because I'm taking more because we have all the gowns and we have evening bags. Mm-hmm. We've got it all there. So then that's all to one side of the door, and on the other, when you look over that way, there's 2 full rounders of regular gowns, then a tall rack of maxi dresses.
I love me a good maxi.
Yeah, really.
I do.
I like those in the summer because they're just a cooler.
I mean, I have nowhere to go, but
nor do I. But I like them.
Sit in my
We'll sit in our breezeway in our maxi dresses. In any case, so all the dresses are up there, and what we would really like to do is become your dress place, and it kind of is. I can't tell you how much traffic we have right now. People are wearing dresses again, and again, every style, every size. If you can't find it there, I don't know what you're looking for, but we'll try to help you. Sometimes people tell us what they want, and we make a note in case it comes through the door. So that's my gown deal. The other new racks that we have, if you haven't been in for a while, we're specializing a lot. When I took out the home decor furniture, gave me a lot of room, and I have a lot more racks. And so we could specialize. So we broke out a junior rack, an athleisure rack, which is way cool. I've got a lot of Athleta, and this week I'm getting in some Lululemon, and that, of course, is always
a big seller.
A big seller.
A big seller.
Yeah, so those two brands especially. But we've got all sizes, all brands, all great condition. So I'm liking that a lot. What else do we have that's new?
Are you still doing maternity?
I was just going to say we have a maternity rack.
Look at me, acting like I have a clue.
Yeah, or you need maternity. We have a good size.
My ovaries are dusty and crusty, and I'm also anti-relationship. So
no
thanks for that.
For you.
No.
But we do have a good size rack of maternity. We brought it in. Most of it's brand new because I bought it new for the store because it's terribly hard to find maternity in consignment stores.
Yeah, because everybody hands it off to their sister, their cousin, their friend.
They pass it on.
Right.
And so, and you should be able to find that in a consignment store like anything else. So we've got a double rack of where did I put it on? I got it all squished to one side maybe, but it's a whole rack of maternity, every size. And they're new. They're 90% new. But I will take it on consignment. Obviously, I would love to. So that's out there. What else is new? I always have a beach rack, which is nice, beautiful cover-ups and some beautiful spots this year.
I love your beach rack.
Yeah, it's got great stuff. And it'll start getting a lot of movement now that the
What's his name? Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama.
Yep.
Love. You got that on there?
Yeah. How about the Kate Spade brand
new
bathing suit?
Yes.
I think I had that on Facebook.
Tags.
Gorgeous. Yeah, there's some beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Really
love.
Beautiful. A lot of that is new. The suits need to be brand new, or
With
you can
tags.
tell they're new and not used. So great suits. So
I mean,
and suits are expensive now. You know, a good bathing suit's $100. So these are more like $25. So good deal. What else? Upscale stuff. I will say that we are getting more upscale than normal brands now. And the only thing I can figure out is when we lost Bon-Ton and Dress Barn, and Macy's has gone downhill, and like all these sorts of clothes, we're losing a lot of those brands. So people are bringing us even better, way better. So there's a lot of racks that are labeled upscale. Because they are pricier, better.
Just phenomenal pieces right now.
Like Ralph Lauren level
love
clothing and
lots of new with tags.
About 30% of what comes in the store now is new with tags. That's the other one that we're seeing, which is wonderful for my kind of store. I mean, people love to buy used but new. It's new.
100.
It just didn't get sent back, obviously, or taken back. But a lot of great brands. I mean, the J. Jill soft surroundings that people love. Tons of Talbots. We always have Chico's. I always have that loaded rack of Chico's, which it is loaded right now. That level and just more. We're just
also. I know it's probably not on your list, but something that I like that you started doing that you probably don't talk about much because it's just an accessory. But your accessories are no longer consignment for the most part.
My jewelry.
Her jewelry.
Yeah.
She gets shipped to her often to the house. So I like that because
from a jewelry supplier in Providence.
Yes. So it's all brand new. It tends to be like over like lots of stuff from like stores that we would go to get our jewelry.
Yeah. They're like, well, if you bought my earrings, they're up by the counter. As you know, I order them a couple hundred at a time. I think people appreciate buying new, especially earrings.
Yeah, because I don't want something that's been in somebody else's hole. I tried so hard. It's 20 minutes in and I kept it together.
So there you go. Anyway, there. They are reasonable, but brand new. And they're coming from what now?
I was gonna say I really do. I love the brand new jewelry feature that you have at your store. That's all.
I'm real happy with it.
Keeping it together.
So we still take jewelry from consignors, but it's basically sterling and gold, gold plated, and the better stuff.
Yeah.
Really better costume. So 10% is consigned now, and the rest is brand new.
Yeah.
And like I said, the earrings are coming from. If you look at all the little, because they're on retail backings, and it's Macy's and Nordstrom's and Chico's and Talbot's, and then little designers. So yeah, that's one of the best things I've done. I think in 10 years is when I started.
I love that.
And I love it too.
Yeah. Sorry, right. I didn't take you off your list.
That's fine. Back to the list.
All right.
What else is new? We are just starting. Another little just nice thing to do is to give 10% off your first visit if you're brand new to my store.
Love that.
And every day people come in who've never been here. More often than not, have been driving past the store for 5 years and just never got in here. And we hear that all the time, which makes me laugh. But regardless, or bring in your friend that you know is not in the system, because they're going to get 10% off their first purchase. So just a little thing.
And this is new. This isn't something that we back. You can't say I was new last week.
They have to be not in the system. That's how I know they're new. Unless you make up a fake name, and I can't do anything about that. But then that's not going to work well down the road. So, yeah, right? What else? That's about it. That's about it for new stuff. I tried to do it really quickly. And home decor is the only other thing. Very limited now. I got rid of most of it. I was just not getting what I really wanted.
The pieces that you have right now, I'm in love with.
Well, what I have asked for forever, and it started out that way, was like the things you're going to find in Home Goods, Home Sense, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Not expensive, trendy.
Yeah.
It's just there are other stores you can go to for classics and vintage and country and dark, and there's that, but that's not what I particularly want. I have a limited amount of space now with all the extra clothes, so I want that look. And if that's what you have, you're going to make some money. So get in touch with me. The best thing to do, though, is to text me pictures or email me. Give us a call to the store, and I'll give you a number.
Those would not be a drop and run, I'm assuming.
Not the best thing to do. I have people
take heed.
Send me pictures of home decor so you don't drag it down.
Yeah, no sense putting it in your car, because she is so specific.
And if you send me pictures, she
can say yay or nay.
Just like that, yes. It'll work.
And she's very quick to respond.
Yes. As soon as you text me.
Unless it's me, and then all of a sudden her cell phone is nowhere to be found. So she is not who I will contact if I am on the side of the street dying. But if you have pieces that you want to show her, she will be on top of it.
Right away.
Just my own little.
There you go.
That's right.
You needed to know that. Yes. So anyways, there you go.
Excellent.
I think we're good. About that. How are we on time? I'm not.
We're doing great. You're at about 24 minutes.
Yes,
I can.
We have 6 minutes to go over our features.
We have 6 minutes. I think I might do a little song and dance. What do you think?
I think we better just move it along.
Okay.
All right. The feature that I wanted to do for this time, which is really not, like interviewing anybody, but I want to go over how to consign, just the main points, because we send out the guidelines. If you call in, we'll email the guidelines. It really, really helps if you're a first-time consigner. No sense bringing me a bunch of stuff I'm not going to take. The guidelines have limited that. People know it's only 25 things. They know what condition it has to come in, and they know what I'm looking for. And that's how you make money in consignment. And if you don't make money with me, I'll tell you somewhere else to go that you may do better, because we all know each other and we send each other we send people to each other.
Mm-hmm.
People send all their gown people to me because we are the only consignment store, not only in Western Mass, but as far as I know, in Connecticut, that has a wall of gowns. They will have a rack, but they will not have a wall. So that's our particular niche. And there you go. So I'm going to go over these
There you go.
quickly, but it will help if you're thinking about consigning. Let me put my glasses on. Okay. First of all, it's by appointment, and it's only Wednesday through Friday, 11 to 4. So call us and get an appointment. The only thing I will take as a walk-in is a gown or a designer bag. Those two we will. Or if you're a TJ O'Connor donation. You can bring that in any time, and I will take it. So those three things. The consignment period is 60 days for everything except gowns and designer bags. That's 120. They're on the floor. Items are reduced 25% in 30 days, not gowns or designer bags. They're specific. So at 30 days and at 60, you are either going to take your stuff back, your return, or it is available for donation through the store to our charities.
And I'm going to ask right there that taking your stuff back means they will get some kind of notification.
No.
They will get no notification. So it is up to you to know calendar dropped off 2 months from that date.
Yes.
If you are someone who wants your items back, quite frankly, if you are willing to hand them over and hope to get some money for them, my own opinion, do the donation. Unless it was something special. And if it was something special, why are you selling it?
Well,
that's just my opinion.
The only thing is some people want to give it to their own charities, but...
Understood.
You know.
I'll be quiet.
But we have a brand new system as well, if you hadn't heard that along the way, and you've probably seen us fighting with the computer lately. We're good now, but what we lost when we had to buy this new program, and we had no choice, was the ability to email through the program. So you used to
did used to do it. I thought so.
Yeah, you used to get a list of what you dropped off as an email right after. And also, if you were a return person, you got a list 60 days later of what did not sell and that you needed to pick up. Don't do that. So it's not a huge thing. It's just it's on you now to calendar that date and call and say, what is left? If you do not, that stuff could end up in our account. We can't control that. That's part of the program as well. So you need to call us, and then we can flag it so it doesn't get donated. Or go into our account. It goes into a bag and in the back room, and you pick it up. So not a big deal, but it is different. If it's been a while since you consigned, you need to know that.
Good to know.
That's a good one. What else? Things are priced. In the consignment world, there is a rule of thumb that items should be priced 30 to 40% of retail if they are used, 50 to 60% of retail if they are new with tags. And we go by that, and most consignment stores do, and that keeps us all, not competing with each other, but working with each other pretty much, and on a par level. Anything less than that really is thrift store pricing. So if you see our prices and you think for any reason they are high, let me tell you, we are where we should be. That's the only way you pay your bills in this business. That's the formula that we use. We almost all use. So anyways.
And that helps the consignor make the money.
Well, yeah, exactly. My consignors make a good amount of money.
And that's why your store has gone from good when you bought it to phenomenal.
I have happy consignors.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's the other thing. If you're underpriced, great for the customers, but unfair to the consignors because they're getting nothing for their stuff, and they might as well just donate right out of the gate. But I think we're very fair with our pricing, and it is where it should be. And I have consignors who make hundreds every month.
I'm not one of them, in case you're wondering.
She's always in the negative somehow. I don't know how that happens.
I don't know how you just like gave that information out.
Negative.
It's true. I'm always like, hey, how much is on my account so I can get this piece? And she's like, you're minus $67.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and yes. Children of people who own businesses, that's kind of how it works.
Children.
Anyways, you're still my child.
Moving right along.
You're old, but you're still my child. Okay, so the next part is what you're going to make, and our breakdown. We all have similar breakdowns, but not necessarily exactly the same. Each store is a little bit different. Mine, you're going to either make 30, 40, or 50% of what I sell for you, and that depends on how much it costs initially. And then if you get into designer bags, it may be more than that. But that's like one of the things that we can play with a little. And mine are still, people are making a lot of money. What else is important here? We talked about returns and donates and how that works. If you bring me more than 24 items, because I'm really staunch on that now, the only way we manage to take as many consignors as we do in a week is if you play by the rules. It's 24, 25 items.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring more than that, you're going to choose them at the store. I don't have time myself, nor do any of my employees, to be sorting through and picking the best 25 out of 50 or 75. That's terribly unfair. And we just don't have that kind of time. We have too many other things to do. This is a small store. We don't have a staff of 15 on at the same time like the large stores in Connecticut do. So we cover a lot of bases, and if you just play by those rules, it makes it quick and easy. And I'm probably going to take all of your stuff, and that's a major difference. And it has really come along since we put some more rules in place. I'm really getting what I want. I'm getting, rarely do I have to give back more than one or two things to any consignor. So people get it. They get it. We're seasonal always. Right now, spring and summer. And I can always tell you what sells best. If you just call us, we will email you guidelines. It'll spell it out. This is what sells best this season. These are the brands I want. These are the brands I don't want. This is how it has to come in. And I'll go through that list quickly. That's about the most important thing left. This is how it has to come in. This is huge, because new consignors, if you don't spell it out, they don't know. They just don't know. And I understand that. I'm not forgiving if you are an existing consignor and decide you're not going to play by these little rules. It's, again, not fair. So everything has to be, and then me, I'm a softie. I try. I really do try, though. Items have to be freshly washed and not wrinkled. And, they will say, well, they have to be on hangers. Not necessarily, but you can't also be folding, taking stuff out of your closet, putting it in a tub and doing that for a month and then think you're going to consign that wrinkled tub full of stuff. If you take it out of your closet the night before, fold it up and put it in a tub or a tote like you would get from TJ Maxx, or in hangers, because I'll give them back. I'll give back any of that. That's fine. That keeps it from being wrinkled, because we do charge to steam. And we had to start doing that because we were getting stuff in like wrinkly condition. And small stores don't have time to steam and iron. So that's on you to do before you bring it. What else? I want things that are 3 years old or newer. Tags are wonderful, but if it's 10 years old with tags, it is
most likely
of no value.
And I get it.
And I get it. So,
really, people bring things?
They absolutely do.
I have a corduroy jacket I want to see if you're interested in.
And they will say, but it's new with tags. And I said, but
okay,
it still has to be trendy.
But it's from 1977.
No rips, missing buttons, deodorant stains, pet hair, or excessive pilling. Those are the other things we look for. So when you come to shop in my store, really all you have to do is come shop my store and look at what's on the racks, and you're going to know how the stuff has to come in, because it is exactly all that. It's not wrinkled. It's not pilled. It doesn't smell. There's no pet hair on it. So if you shop the store before you consign, you basically know what I need. And it's not just me. This is how you consign in general. This is what you do for any consignment store. And I feel that sometimes I've been too easy, or I'm a little easier than the bigger ones. They do not play. They don't play at all. I know a couple little ones that will throw this stuff back at you. Literally throw this stuff back at you. And that's going a bit, that's there's no need for that. There's no call for that. But I mean, it's just a mutual respect thing.
Come up on 37 minutes.
Okay. That will be most all of it. What else do we want to do? For the things we don't accept, do accept branding and all that, please ask for the guidelines. That is easy. That's a lot of info. And I don't want to go through all of that. Know that we don't take bridal gowns, very few pumps, lingerie. There's a few things I just don't take at all. I don't want to wear somebody's lingerie. We do have some new pajama sets, but I mean, that's as far as I really want to.
I have an old Fredericks of Hollywood little deal I'd like to consign. No, I don't. I really don't. Remember Fredericks of Hollywood?
I remember.
In the mall.
Sadly, I remember Fredericks of Hollywood.
That place was so risque.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. I think we're done with this. All right. If there's anything else, if you have any questions, please call. It's a lot of info, but I thought it was worth.
If you made it to the end with us,
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you, because you can't get that time back.
Wow, that's one way of looking at it. Jeez, we just wasted half an hour of your time. Hopefully we didn't waste half an hour of your time. And next time it should be a little shorter, because now there's a lot of things on there you don't need to know again. And we will be able to bring in some lovely ladies and talk to them about their business and promote their businesses. Maybe some of our own personal favorite businesses.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that we can share with you. So I believe that is all for today. Yes?
Yeah.
Anything else
I think
you
we're
want
good.
to add?
I don't want to add anything. I'm just here along for the ride and to even out the table.
Good. Right.
Right?
Now can we go out?
Can we go? Yeah, we're going to go get something to eat.
So please, your comments, your suggestions, I would love it. Right?
Yes, we want your comments and suggestions.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah. For sure. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your, this is going to air on Tuesday night,
Wednesday morning at the very latest.
Yeah.
So with that being said, have an amazing Mother's Day weekend coming up next week. If you celebrate, if you don't, have an amazing weekend anyways.
Yes.
Right?
And we will see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you next week. You'll join us again next week. And
it'll be shorter.
Promise.
Swear to God. Peace out.